Good morning, everybody. Um, I want to come on real fast, give a quick little update. Uh, it's been a bad year. Yes, I'm probably going to cry. Um, Yesterday, I had got a text. My sister did a group text with all the kids, my brother and stuff. Me around 12:30, saying that they just called the ambulance to come pick up our mother and take her to the hospital. Um, that she was having difficulty breathing. That was around, like I said, it was 12:39 when she text us, and let us know what was going on. So I said, okay, just keep us update that I am at physical therapy. And then I text her again back at 3:35. Said, have you heard anything yet? And she said no. And I said, okay. And then my brother Kurt was texting saying, on phone with dad, her oxygen level has been in the 80s to 70s, which isn't good. And she had with COPD, so her oxygen was low, and she had to be on oxygen at all times. Um, that said she's at the hospital now, and that my stepfather is getting ready to head up there. And I'm like, okay, just let me know anything when you find out. And then Stephanie, my sister, was saying oxygen's supposed to be in the 90s, and I said yes. And then she was asking, did they give her a COVID test? And he says, I'm not. I'm sure they will, is what my brother said. And then they were talking, and then my brother who lives in Tennessee, my whole brother, um, text around 4:11 p.m. Please keep us informed. And I didn't hear anything else. So um, no news was good news. I was thinking. I went to bed. Um, I don't know, 11 o'clock, because I was supposed to work today. And hi, Patrick. Thank you. Yeah. I'm letting everybody know what's going on. I woke up. I don't know. It's just before 4 a.m. Don't know what woke me up, but then I figure, well, I guess because I had to go to the bathroom, so I got up, went to the bathroom, but I was still wide awake. I was trying to go back to sleep because I had to work today, and then I heard my phone go off. And usually I won't check it because I was figuring it's probably some telemarketing stuff because I get a lot of that, like advertisements and stuff. Or it was the Macari site that I saw off. But I said, let me check it just to be on the safe side. And I realized it was a text. So I was like, okay, somebody sent me a text. Like I said, I figured it was some advertisements. Didn't think nothing of it. And that was at 4:07 a.m. It was from my sister saying mom died. Okay. And then I text back, what did she die from? Because all I know is that she was having a hard time catching her breath, hard time breathing, which we know she had COPD. And she said she had a mild COVID, but the hospital released her. So she is laying on the front steps of the house. So she didn't even make it into the house before she collapsed and died. So I called her. And then my brother Kurt said that the hospital discharged her. And as dad was helping her back into the house, she collapsed. And I just said, oh my God. And then my brother Bobby texted him at 4:21 a.m. and said, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." Um, yeah, so she didn't even make it back into the house before she collapsed and died. And the hospital discharged her. I don't know the whole story. I called my sister. Yeah, so it's been a bad year. I lose John. I fell, dislocated my shoulder. I have to get surgery for that next month, and now my mom passes away. So it's been a bad year. But I did call my sister and was like talking to her, and she was saying, yeah, that the police were there. I'm like, it's like all over 4. It's like 4 or something in the morning. And the hospital discharged her, and I know she was saying that my stepfather was home already. And mom called and told him to come back because the hospital was discharging her to go home. And she didn't even make it into the house, and she collapsed and died. Uh, I don't know what's going on. My sister was telling me that she talked to somebody who was a nurse, and they were friends. And her husband passed away from cancer and stuff last year or something like that. But she's a nurse, and she was telling her what happened, and they said they should have discharged her. She should have been in the hospital, and that's what I was telling Stephanie, my sister. I said, yeah, with her breathing problems and her heart problems and stuff, and she's on oxygen and she's got a touch of pneumonia, they should have kept her in the hospital and they should have treated her, not let her leave. So I'm not sure what's going on, if she's going to look into a lawyer about this. I really don't know yet. So this just all happened today. I have been up since 4 o'clock. I tried to go back to sleep. I wasn't able to go back to sleep. I mean, I dozed off briefly, but I couldn't really sleep. Uh, it was weird because I just tried to call my mom. What day was that? Wednesday. I was trying to get a hold of her, and it went right to her voicemail. So usually, if it goes to her voicemail, I call the house phone because they still have a house phone, and usually she'll answer it. But when I seen her last week or the week before, um, could have been like even 3 weeks. I don't even remember the last time I went and seen her. It's been a couple of weeks. I know that because I brought her. She was craving lima bean soup with ham, and she's. I don't know why I'm craving it. I just really want lima bean soup, some ham, so I made it for her, and I finally brought it to her, and she said she enjoyed it, and she told me how to make pepper steak, which it turned out good. I did like it, but the only thing I wish I would have did was wait it and put the peppers and the onions at the end of it, because then the peppers wouldn't be so soggy and hard. I mean, soggy. I wanted them. I would have liked them a little bit more like firmer. So I learned. I was going to bring her some of that, but I never got the opportunity, and I didn't care for it enough to bring it. And I was going to try to remake it and bring her some fresh, but I never got the opportunity. She even called me. It had to be, I don't know, maybe Monday, Friday, one day that I worked, and was willing because she knew I was having a hard time that with trying to get the money to pay back the loan, and she was going to see if she can get a loan through her bank and give that to me to pay back the loan, then pay her back so she could pay back her bank. But that's what I told her, that Daniel, my son, was going to help me, and I didn't need it now. And I said, thanks, Mom. I do appreciate that. She goes, I just been so worried about you. I said, okay. I know the last time I went and seen her, and I brought her that bean soup, she said that she hasn't been feeling right. And You don't want to think about your mom being sick. And I know she was getting bad. She could barely get around anymore. Her back constantly hurt. Like I said, she was on oxygen because her oxygen was always low with her COPD she had. But she just said she hasn't been feeling right. And she started crying because she was scared that she was not going to be here much longer. And I told her, stop. That she's going to be here for a while longer. Boy, was I wrong. I did not expect to get a text at 4 o'clock in the morning saying that she died. I was trying to walk into the house and collapsed and died. Oh, Stephanie said that my sister said that she will be cremated because that's what she wanted. She wanted to be cremated. And I think she said that they were coming to pick her up or something. I don't know. I couldn't. I talked to her briefly because then the police officer was coming back to talk to her, and what I said, all right, go ahead and talk to him, and I'll talk to you later. So I don't want to call right now because they might be asleep because they were over at the house. Because she said that Kurt was on his way over. She says, I don't know if you want to come over because Kurt's on his way. And I said, no, I don't want to go over there and see her laying on the ground. I said, I see too many people dead, and I don't want to see anybody else. I don't want to see my mom laying there on the ground dead. And I said, I can't see that. So I didn't go over. I stayed here. And I've been home. I did text my boss to let her know what was going on. And she said, okay. She says, you do have 3 grievance days. She says, I'll put that in for you. And I'm like, thank you. She just lost her brother. What, last month, I think? A hit and run. So she was dealing with that. It's been a bad year. But I just want to let y'all know she was my only parent that I had alive. My dad died in 2013. His situation that we didn't discover his body until 2 or 3 weeks after he was dead. Yeah. I wasn't close to my father. I did see my dad. I think it was like 6 or 8 weeks before he passed. I was trying to get him to come down here for July. I was trying to get him to come down in July 2013. His birthday was in July, and I was trying to get him to come down for a cookout. He wasn't feeling good. He was having problems then. He had a stent put in his leg or something like that shifted, and they wanted him to come in to get it surgically fixed, and he didn't want to go. He told me I was ready. I'm ready to die. And then he died six weeks later. Yeah, I think about 6 weeks later. Thank you, Patrick. Let's hope nothing else happens this time. That this is the last of the badness that's going to happen in 2022. I hope. I hope this is it. Nothing else better happen. You know the funny thing I was thinking. Like I said, this year has been the worst year in my life. The worst. With deaths and stuff that happened. And I said the funniest thing is, you know how that old saying, to eat black-eyed beans the new year is supposed to bring you luck. I never fell for that. I've never ate them. I wasn't really into black-eyed bean soup. But this year I did make them for my husband, and I had some too, and they were really good. I really did like them. And then all this happened. I lost John. I fell, dislocate my shoulder, and worrying about everything. And then my mom dies. So eating black eyed beans does not bring you good luck. It brought me bad luck this year. And I will never eat black eyed beans again because I never believed in that old wise tale about in the new year you eat black eyed beans and it brings you good luck, because I never did it. But I made them for my husband this year, and we ate some, and I ate some for the first time, and they were pretty good. And then I've had the worst luck ever since. So I am never going to eat black eyed beans again. And I don't believe in old wise tales. Yeah, yeah, but I tell you, eating that this year, I think it brought me the worst luck. It didn't bring me good luck. It brought me worse luck. But that's all I wanted to let y'all know. That my mom has passed away. She was 76. Like I said, her health wasn't the best, but she was the only parent that I had. Now, I don't know what my stepfather's plan on doing right now. This is going to be him. He was like her caregiver. He took care of her. He bring her food and stuff like that. And I was talking to Stephanie. I was even thinking maybe I should move in with them, or have her maybe come over here and stay for a while, just to give him a break. Because, like I said, he was her main caregiver, and I probably could have helped out, but I think I would have had her over here more than me go over there because of the dog. She could have stayed here with me, maybe. I was really thinking about it when my sister, texted to say that mom was going to the hospital. I was thinking maybe why I'm not really working that much right now before surgery is to have her come and stay with me for a while, or me go there. But it probably would have been better for me to go over, for her to come here. Don't know now. She didn't make it. She died. But I'll let y'all know. I mean, I don't know if Stephanie is gonna sue the hospital of negligence. I mean, we were pretty mad because they just let her leave. And I was figuring, well, like, I guess they figure she's 76 years old and her health is bad as it is, might as well just let her go home and not worry about, treating her, I don't know. But I'll let y'all know. I'm just going to chill the rest of the day, maybe take a shower, try to keep a little bit busy. Stop crying so much. I cried so much this morning already. When you cry and you have a headache and then your nose is stuffy. Yeah, that was where I was at. I had a headache and my nose was all stuffy. My eyes was all swollen. So, but I know I'm not done. I'm supposed to go to Jesse's tomorrow. She's having the Halloween party. I did send her a text and let her know that I'm not sure if I'm coming. And I let her know that my mom passed away. And she says, I'm sorry. And I said, yeah, I said, that's what I was saying. 2022 has been the worst year of my life. And she says, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Because I lost her father, my husband, and then now I lost my mother. And then when I fell and dislocated my shoulder and have to get surgery now next month and trying to get all that taken care of, it's definitely not been a good year. Let's hope next year's better, right? Now that I don't even have my mom. I was more closer to my mother than my father. My mom didn't raise me and my brother. Uh, my grandmother did on my father's side. My grandmother and my grandfather on my father's side raised us. But I still love my mother, just like I still love my dad, even though my dad was pretty abusive when I was younger. But I did love my mom, and I knew this day was going to come. I just was hoping it wouldn't come this year. Maybe it'll be a few years. I don't know if my aunt knows. I have two aunts. I don't know if Stephanie got a hold of them. I haven't posted anything on Facebook because of that, because I do have them on my Facebook account. I was going to post this morning when I found out, but I said no. I don't want them to find out through Facebook that their sister has passed away. So I didn't post anything, and I'm not going to post nothing until I know what's going on with my aunts. If they know yet that their sister passed, I really don't know, but I'll find out. All right, that's all I got right now. It's got to get better, right? Let's hope next year will be better. So, whew. Now I got February 25th when my husband passed, and October 28th when my mom passed. August 23rd was when my father passed in 2013. Remember that day. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here. Just wanted to give y'all this little bits of news. I'm here by myself. I don't have anybody. I'm alone. My roommate, he had to go to work. He's already at work. I don't even think he knew. I was up. Absolutely, yeah. Let's hope, right? My roommate was up early for some reason. He got up at 5:30. I don't know. Maybe he had to be at work early, and I was up, but I didn't speak to him. So I mean, he might know something was up because I was crying, or I might have been on the phone with my sister. I don't know when I realized that he was in the bathroom brushing his teeth and getting toothpaste everywhere. I definitely have to talk to him about brushing his teeth and getting toothpaste everywhere. I did clean. See, I have my nose. I did clean the bathroom sink yesterday or the other day, and I had this little shelf on the sink that has my like hair brushes. It has hairspray, uh, spray for my hair, like leave-in conditioner, makeup remover stuff that I hardly ever use because I don't wear makeup. But I was cleaning it, and I cleaned around the faucet because it was all yucky. It's been a while since I cleaned. I have an old toothbrush that I use underneath the sink, and I scrubbed that. And as I was cleaning the shelf and my hairspray and hair stuff, there was toothpaste splattered all over that too. Yeah, so I want to say something. Then when I got up this morning, because the bathroom was clean, mirror was clean. He went to his friend's Tuesday night. Didn't come back home until Wednesday. And he had Thursday and Friday morning, and there was toothpaste. He tries to wipe it up, but he doesn't wipe it that good. There was toothpaste. I have like a medicine cabinet, a big one that has like three slices of mirrors, and you open it, and there was still toothpaste on that. So I'm going to say something to him. If he can't brush his teeth without getting toothpaste all over the floor, all over the place, that maybe he needs to go outside and brush his teeth. Or, or put your head down into the sink and like brush your teeth, because he brushes them really hard. I mean, I was hearing him in my room scrubbing his teeth really bad. And I had TV on and I could hear him. So he's really rough with his his teeth. So I might say something like, put your head down in the sink so that it's splattered down in the sink and not all over my mirrors and not all over my hair stuff. Yeah, I'll have to talk to him. But anyway, thanks for being here. Thanks for your support. Just let you know my mom passed away. I'll be okay. Just hope nothing else happens this year. And that's it. No more deaths. No more getting injured. Nothing else happens this year. I can't believe that now she's not here. Like I said, if she always said if I needed a place to live, I had a place to live. And I don't have that no more. So I better make sure I get myself working, get myself fixed, get back to working, get my money, and keep myself going. Thank you, Patrick. You too. I'll see you later. All right, everybody, I am going to go before I start crying again. I'll let y'all know what's going on as soon as I find out more. Y'all have a nice day and have a nice weekend. All right, bye for now.